Trick or treat, the pig's asleep, dreaming of some human sweets. Laurie sighed as she walked down Maple Lane on her way to see her boyfriend. She had thought about ending things with him, having met a sweet girl named Lucy at camp over the summer. But she couldn't get the timing right, and she sure wasn't going to ruin Halloween for either of them by breaking the news now. He had promised to meet up with her to take her little cousin trick-or-treating, but he was running late. So late, in fact, that Laurie's aunt had decided to take her cousin without her. She was going to give him a piece of her mind, but she hadn't dressed in her costume for a night of arguing, so she decided to take a break and wait a little longer, enjoying the sights of a Maple Lane Halloween. 15 minutes passed, and Laurie's head jerked up at a loud scream. Sure, it was Halloween and screams were common, but this wasn't a "I got scared by the neighbor's decorations" kind of scream. Something was wrong. She heard the Hans jingle again as some kids ran by, and her blood turned cold. She remembered the campfire stories of Hans the Butcher, how he murdered 5 people and chased a lone girl named Agnes through the neighborhood until she shot him 6 times. He had been in prison for decades, but the legend of Hans persisted. Now, she saw a large man, pig mask, butcher's apron, and a huge, bloody sledgehammer staring at her. "No, it can't be," she whispered. He disappeared into the darkness, and Laurie ran. She had to find her aunt and cousin, and maybe her boyfriend too. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Van Ryder Games YouTube channel. My name is Jamie with Van Ryder Games, and today I have a very special Halloween treat for you. We are going to be playing Final Girl. And here's what happened. I reached out to the Van Ryder Games Discord, and in case you didn't know, we do have a Discord, which you should totally join. And I asked the community, what do you think is the perfect Halloween scenario? And they suggested that I play with Hans the Butcher at Maple Lane. It just gives really Halloween vibes. It is what it is, just a nice little suburb, very quiet, very peaceful, and then suddenly an axe murderer with a pig mask is walking around and killing everyone. Very Halloween. So that is what we are going to do today. Now, in the intro, you would have heard the story and the scenario of what's going on today. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Alan from the Discord, who very kindly created this scenario and the story for me. So he hand selected tarot cards and event cards that will be coming out throughout the game to tell a story, as you would, to tell a horror tale, which we all love, and here's hoping that I don't die. I might, we'll see. I am not going to do a full how to play in this video, but what I will do is link below a how to play Final Girl video from our friend Rodney Smith over at Watch It Played, which you can watch to learn the game in case you're new to Final Girl. Now, like I mentioned, I will be playing Hans the Butcher at Maple Lane, so everything that you need to play the scenario that I'm playing, that will include the Camp Happy Trails feature film. You will also need Fightmare on Maple Lane, and of course you will need the core box, which, by the way, you need to play every Final Girl scenario. For anybody that's new to Final Girl, you can mix and match all of our feature films. Every location, Killer and Final Girl, can be mixed and matched with each other, but you do need a core box to play everything. I also wanted to mention that I will be playing on our Series 2 playmats today. So this does not come standard with the game. This is an upgrade that you can get. However, it is not necessary to actually play the game. And I do have all of the upgraded components as well as Dice Jail. And if you've watched me stream Final Girl at all here or anywhere, you know we will most likely be using this throughout this playthrough. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know if there's anything different rules-wise that kind of strays from the base set of rules, which you may know or you may have watched in Rodney's video. So, Hans the Butcher, no special rules. He is just your basic slasher killer in a pig mask, just going around doing his thing. Maple Lane, however, is a bit of a special location. It acts differently than the other locations. So let's take a closer look at Maple Lane before we get started. Here's one thing that you're going to notice. We have 4 item decks when typically we would only have 3. We have 4 item decks because we have 4 quadrants that we're able to search for items in. Maple Lane is a neighborhood. It's separated into outdoor spaces and street spaces, which you can kind of see along the street, as well as the intersection. And then we have house spaces. So in each quadrant, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest, there are going to be 3 different homes in each of those quadrants. Now, those homes are all search spaces, which thematically makes sense. People do have a lot of stuff in their houses, so you could search those places, not a problem. So that's a big difference. Now, when you go into one of these areas to search one of the houses, what you're going to do after that is done is you will place an X token on that home showing that it has already been searched and it can't be searched again. The other special thing about Maple Lane is that this is a neighborhood and your neighbors are very suspicious. They have heard that there is a masked killer wandering around. So they're not just going to let anybody into their house, which makes sense. So there's a new type of action card that comes with Maple Lane, and that is called Convince. Now you need to use a Convince card in order to enter a home that has victims in it. You can freely enter and exit any homes that are empty. I mean, you're just sneaking around and nobody's gonna know. But if there are people in the house, then you need to convince them to let you in, because you need to convince them that you yourself are not just the killer without a mask. Yeah. You don't want people to think that about you. It's not a great thing to be thought of. The special thing as well about the Convince card is it actually has a 3 success line, which none of the basic cards have. You have to convince in order to be let in. However, you can leave without having to convince them to let you out. Okay, they already trust you at this point. All right, so those are the special rules. Now, let's get started. I will be playing as Laurie today, she's just a classic scream queen. You know how it is. So Laurie needs to save 6 victims in order to flip over her card, and she has a total of 5 health, which we'll put right here. Her special ability, once she is flipped, whenever you are in the same space as an enemy, you inflict damage and do an additional hit. And then for each additional victim saved, you will receive 1 time. All right? Now, for anybody that doesn't know, I do stream Final Girl every other Wednesday here in the Van Ryder Games YouTube channel. If you've ever watched my stream, you will recognize a few of my strategies personally, but what I will say is that I'm not perfect at this game. I don't think it's possible to be perfect at this game, so I might make some not so optimal moves, and that's okay. And I will do my best not to make any uh-ohs throughout the game, but as I'm playing and having fun and just kind of getting caught up in the moment, it could happen, and if it does happen, I will make sure to pop those up on the screen. My pumpkin's not lit. Is it dead? It's dead. So the first thing we're going to do here is we are shuffling around the final health tokens. I will take 1 for myself and I will give 1 to Hans. The goal of the scenario is kill Hans before he kills me. We're all on the same page? That's what we all want. Also, check out my cool shirt. I'm repping the killers that are trying to kill me. That's funny. Let's dive in to the playthrough. Let's go. Now, the first thing that we need to do is pull our first event card, which is going to be boyfriend. Romance. He is sort of clingy and always wants to talk. An annoying boyfriend. Place this special victim in the boyfriend's house. This is your boyfriend. If the killer would target you, the killer instead targets the boyfriend. During upkeep, move the boyfriend 2 spaces toward you. Then, if the boyfriend is in your space, lose 2 time. Ugh, he's so clingy. If the boyfriend leaves play, we will discard this card. So, boyfriend, there you are. He is going to be placed in the boyfriend's house, which is up here. Okay, so the benefit of being in the space with the boyfriend is Hans is going to attack him instead of me. However, once the boyfriend reaches my space, I will lose 2 time. That's no fun. So I've got all of my cards here and my handy dandy dice tray. I always start with my middle die because superstition is a thing, and I always start with a focus. Once again, is this optimal play? I don't know, probably not. Oh, I do also want to highlight before we get rolling here the items that we have currently face up. In the northwest, we have a hatchet. In the southwest, we have a rifle. In the northeast, we have a bicycle. And in the southeast, we have a megaphone. All very cool items, all requiring hand space. The bicycle lets us zip around, so I'm not wanting to get that. All right. So we have 1 star, and what we can do is we can get rid of 2 cards in order to turn that 4 into a star. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Pow. All right, so that's going to let us decrease horror and increase time by 2. Then we're very close. We're close to Hansi here. I don't know, but I am thinking that we can't get into any of the houses. We don't have a convince card. So maybe let's try and walk and grab some victims to try and get them out. I wouldn't hate unlocking Laurie's card. You see, they call me the 2-star queen because I roll 2 stars sometimes. And that's me jinxing myself. All right, so we can move up to 2 spaces, and here's what we'll do. We're gonna go 1, and then we're gonna go 2, and they're gonna come with us, and we will lose 1 time. So we may as well try to walk again and see if we can save some people. And 1 star is all we needed. I was like, I really hope that I didn't jinx myself. All right, out we go. So we have saved these 2 victims. Now, if you're new here, I do name my victims, and I have a certain set of names that I always use, and I have no idea why. But we have saved Susie, and we have saved Steve. Thanks, Susie and Steve. I mean, you're welcome, Susie and Steve. All right, so Laurie has a few different options. I am definitely going to choose to decrease horror. Horror is my mortal enemy. I can't gain a heart because I'm already at max health. I could gain 2 time, take an action card, max 2, or move 1 space. So I think I will take an action card, and I will take a sprint, put that bad boy into my hand, and then I actually think that I'm going to end my turn right there. This is what I have left, a sprint and a focus. I could actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could try and focus to get 3 die. We've got some time, so let's just see what we can do. Okay, so 1 star is enough. I don't have 2 cards to discard, so we'll lose a time and we will put horror down. Now, it is typically my luck that the first terror card after I get 3 dice usually has a horror to put it back up, but it is what it is. All right, so that's gonna be my turn. Woo, and then we're gonna go shopping. So I have 5 time, and I do already have a sprint. I should get a convince card because pretty much all of the rest of the victims are in houses. So that is going to be 1 time. We could track it like this. So I have 4 left. Once I get in a house, I might want to search. So that's 2. So I have 2 left. And it's probably not a terrible idea to get a guard card because he's not that far away from me. And that's my final 2. So my current hand, I have sprint, convince, guard, and search, which I think is pretty decent. That's me. It's time for Hans. So we are going into the killer phase. Hans is stabbing the air. Killers love doing this. I don't know if you knew that about them, but he is practicing a swing and a miss here in the street. I just need you to visualize that. This masked killer just swinging his hammer around the street, kind of like a kid in a soccer field picking dandelions. That's how I imagine it happening. So nothing is going to happen there. Let us pull the terror card. Told you. Horrific Hammer Rush. If there are no victims on the board, but of course there are, we would discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, Hans is going to move twice and attack twice. His current movement is 1, and he's targeting victims. So he's actually going to go into the Smalley's house. He doesn't need to convince anyone because, you know, for some reason, he's a killer and could do whatever he wants. He's going to go into the Smalley's house. He only needs to use one movement for that. And then he's going to kill Bobby and Billy. Womp, womp. 1, 2. Horror will go up, of course. For each victim killed during this attack, we will increase horror. So he's killed 2. So all of that focusing that I did was for nothing. That's that. We are going to go into the panic phase, and we will have one victim panicking. And he is just going to stay in the house. You know what? He's probably hiding in the closet. That's fine. Then our boyfriend has an upkeep trigger. During upkeep, move the boyfriend 2 spaces towards you. So he can't go through these other houses. So he's going to go 1, 2. All right, let's go back to me. So I'm thinking Julie's as good as gone. Sorry, Julie. You were in the Smalley's house. I'm going to start naming the people after my coworkers. That's where we're at right now. So, but I can save these people and I can search. So in the southeast, I can get that megaphone, which is once per action phase, you may move any victim on the board 1 space. That's pretty good. And in the northeast is the bicycle. When you take this card, place the bicycle token on the street space adjacent to you. If you do not have any items in your hands and you are with the bicycle, you may move yourself and it to any other street space on the board. That's not bad, but I don't hate the idea of the megaphone. So let's just try and convince this fella here. Well, that's Evan. Okay, we're going to try and convince Evan to let us in to his home so that we can potentially save him and also search. Ooh, boy. Well, that's not good. We haven't rolled any successes, and I don't want to get rid of any of the cards that I have. So we have 2 options for no success. Enter an adjacent home, lose a heart, end your turn. Or immediately return this card to the action tableau, forgot to put my time back up, and lose 1 time. I think that I am just going to end my turn, okay? Because I have 6 time and that's not bad. So we're gonna lose a heart. We're gonna come on in with Evan. You know, I basically had to force myself in there apparently. And then we're gonna stop our turn, okay? So let's do that, which means that we are now going to go shopping, but we will get all of our free cards back. And then we have 6 to spend. When I have this much, I tend to like to get a bigger card that's either a Retaliate or a Furious Strike. I'm thinking I might get a Furious Strike. He's not coming to me yet, so I have a guard. And I might grab another search card because I kind of want to get maybe that bicycle too, or I can get another sprint. No, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's 4, that's 5, 6 time. So we can only have 10 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll put that weak attack back. On to Hans's turn, and I apologize, Julie. Your name was the first one that popped into my head, and you have been slayed by the killer. He's no longer swinging a hammer in the street. I think he heard me make fun of him. Here we go. Boom. He kept swinging his hammer and killing. He has a tendency to do that. If there are no victims on the board, but of course there are, we would discard and draw the next terror. Otherwise, he is going to target the closest victim. He will move and then attack, and then he will do that again. So we have these 2 victims are 1, 2, 3 spaces away each. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking he's probably going to want to go this way because there's 2 there. Yeah, because he can't get in up there. All right. 1, his movement is still 1. So he's going to move and attack nobody. He will move and attack nobody because he still only has 1 movement. Hot dog, he didn't kill anybody. We are going to panic, but of course, nobody died, so nobody's in a space and died. So we're gonna move our little boyfriend. He's coming over to Evan's house. He's very clingy, this guy, let me tell you. All right, let's go on to my turn. So I am in this space, so it's a good time probably to search. All right, it would like me to discard 2 cards. Not a problem, not a problem. We'll get rid of a focus and a short rest to turn that frown upside down. And so I got 1 star, which means I will lose 1 time. And I will be able to take the top item card, which is the megaphone. So we just need to remember, once per action phase, you may move any one victim 1 space on the board. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that right now to put this person, I'm sorry, Byron. I'm going to save you, Byron. I put Byron into the exit, and that is going to be the 1 megaphone use that I have. And then what we're going to do is just trying to think here. Can I save the boyfriend and get him away from me? He's actually he'll lose me 2 times, but he's actually not bad to kind of keep around. So I think I'm going to sprint. Let me try to rip around here a little bit. Okay, so I have 1, and that's gonna let me do 2 spaces unless, I think that's fine. Actually, I'm not gonna get rid of any cards. I will lose a time and I will sprint. So I'm gonna sprint out with Evan and Byron. I have saved you. You are welcome. Coworker of the year. All right, so Byron and Evan have been saved. They're not gonna go there. They're gonna come over here to my card. Now here is what I know. The boyfriend's gonna be coming into my space, which means I'm gonna lose 2 time. So I might put 1 of these here to gain 2 time. And I will get that heart back that I lost, okay? So I've moved 1. I am going to now move another 1 up here into this empty house. I don't need to convince anyone to let me in. And then, did I get a second search card? Ooh, girl. I could get the bicycle. I think that's a good idea. All right, I can... See, I jinxed myself with those 2 stars I got earlier. I think I will get rid of a walk and a focus. I think that's worth it to boop, turn that right around. All right, so I got 1 star. I can take the top item, which means my megaphone's going in my backpack. So when you take this card, place the bicycle token on a street space adjacent to you. If you do not have any items in your hand, and you are with the bicycle, you may move yourself. So I can't rearrange those quite yet, but the bike is there and I still have the megaphone in my hand. All right, and I can only take the top item. Oh, here's something that I forgot to do. I've searched here and I've searched here. So we're not allowed to search those houses anymore. So that, oh, did I lose my time for that? So I searched, which would have put me down to 5. I sprinted, which would have put me down to 4. That would have put me down to 6, so this would put me down to 5. Okay, so I'm at 5 time. I have a walk, a guard, and a furious strike, and I think I might just end it there. So we'll get this one back. I have 5 time to spend. I think I should probably get a convince. Maybe a sprint. So that's 2, 3, and we'll get a guard for good measure. So that's 5. All right, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, somebody's gonna die here for sure. 1 hundo. I'm gonna have to start getting my horror back down soon. So let's just see what we got going on. Let's move on to Hans. So currently, once again, he really likes to swing the hammer in the street. When he's in the house, he gets down to business, but in the street, he's just swinging the hammer. So, oh, here we go. Some events. Did you hear what happened on Maple Lane? Let's pull an event card and see what happened on Maple Lane. Friendly neighbors. We are all family here on Maple Lane. Roll one die when plus one die when resolving convince action cards. Loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it. Then we'll pull another event card. Officer Kopp. If you're scared, I would be happy to escort you out of the area. Place the Kopp car on the door, the exit space of your choice. Each upkeep phase, move it one space towards the opposite exit. Victims in the space with the Kopp car will move with it. They are considered saved when they reach the door. Where's the best? I think I'll have to put it down here with Hans. Hans isn't allowed in the Kopp car, even though he would really like that. Oh, and then we have to draw the next terror card. Geez. He just came out of nowhere. He has a tendency of doing that. Place Hans with the farthest target possible. Farthest target. I think I'm the farthest target. In fact, I am the farthest target. I will, oh my God, then I have to draw the next terror card. I have increased horror. This is scary. This is very scary. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm about to get attacked. It's a good thing I have some guard cards. All right, it came right through the yard. So Hans is going to attack whomever is closest, which clearly is me. He will move, doesn't need to, and then he will attack. He is currently attacking for 2. If the killer is in a house, then he's going to attack again. Yikes, yikes, bikes. All right. So I do have 2 cards, so I'll use a guard card. And then we're going to pull another event. This is crazy. All right, let's see if I can protect myself. So for anybody that doesn't know, guard card. All right, I can discard 2. So I'll discard a walk and the convince to turn that into a success. These dice might need to go to jail soon. Okay, so I have 1 success. I reduced by 2. He was only hitting me for 2, so I take no damage. Okay? Then, if the killer is in a house, move it to any other house in the quadrant with a victim. There's a bunch of victims in that house. Then he's going to attack again. So he will be killing Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. I really am going for all of my coworkers now. Say, you know what? You save some of them. You can't save them all. Okay, then we're going to pull an event card. This is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Zip! Party in the Burbs. Place 4 new victims in any house that contains at least 1 victim. If none do, place them in the intersection. 4 new victims. Let's put them away from Hans. Here. 4 new victims. And then discard this card. Whoa. What a turn. Oh, he killed Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. Bloodlust is going to go up. Horror is going to go up. We need to get that down. And we are 1 away from the dark power. Yikes. Okay. That bicycle's looking pretty decent. So, that's that. We need to panic here. Oopsies. All right. Okay, that guy wants to stay. 4. They both want to stay. They're having a great time. That's Scott and Josie. Everybody's got to play now. We're all involved. It's because I accidentally said Julie's name and now everybody has to be a victim. That was panic. Then during upkeep, we now have 2 things to do. So, boyfriend is coming in, losing me 2 time. Then we have Officer Kopp. All right. Each cup move at 1 exit space. Okay, so he's just moving 1. He's basically just patrolling. He's going back and forth, basically at this moment doing a whole lot of nothing. Upkeep is when I can exchange things. And I do think it might be a good time to get on that bike. So let's put the megaphone in my book bag for now. Man, a lot of stuff just happened. That was wild. Let's see. Here's what I have. A sprint, a guard, a weak attack, and a furious strike. He's not... No, my boyfriend, I was like, was my boyfriend with me when all of this happened? Because he would have died first, but he didn't. Let's sprint, because we're gonna try and hop on that bike to get the heck out of Dodge. Okay, so it's gonna let me move spaces. We are taking hubby boyfriend with us. There you go, boyfriend. I will lose a time down to 3 times. Move yourself in it to any street space. I don't think I can carry my boyfriend with me. He's just gonna have to stay. Actually, let's leave him in the house. Okay, so I'm gonna take my bike and I'm gonna go all the heckin' way down here. All right, that's my bike. Then, that's all I can do. I can't do anything else. I'm just over here ready to protect these fools. So let's shop. I only have 3. I'm gonna get these cards back, which are not overly helpful. But I do have movement, I have attack, I have protection, I have rest, I have focus. So I have 3. I really, really want this distraction card. Did I have anything? Actually, I had a weak attack. I'm just gonna get rid of that to give myself 4 instead. And I will get a distraction and a convince for 4. So for anybody that doesn't know, you can sell your cards for time. And that is what I just did. I would have had to do it before, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta roll it back. He's about to, he's gonna kill at least one of you two. So, Scott, I apologize, but you have been Hansed. You got Hansed. All right, so Bloodlust is going to go up 1. We are going to reveal our Dark Power. Dark Obsession. Whenever Hans attacks you at least once, he attacks an additional time. But I do think that's just for me and not for victims. Attacks you. That's me. All right. This is bananas. Taking souvenirs. If there are no victims on the board, but of course there are... Josie, I do apologize. Okay, so he is going to attack the nearest victim. He would move twice, attack twice, but of course he's only going to attack once. We will increase Bloodlust. For each victim you killed during the killer phase, not just the terror card, we have killed 2 victims. We are going to go 1, 2, increase +1. We are down to 1 die. That is not the good. It's really not good. That's really not good. Jace Louise. All right. We're down to 1 die. Oh, wait. But we got to do everything. So no panic phase. He's going to move 2 towards me. Officer Kopp is moving 1. He's probably going to get my boyfriend the heck out of here because he's really not being very helpful right now anyway. And then it's on to me. Wowza, wowza, wowziza. We need, my friends, we need to... distraction. I want the 2 die. Let's just get a little wild here and try. We just need 1 star. We'll try to focus first. Okay? That's okay. That's okay. We will get rid of our focus and short rest to turn this into a star, which is going to put us up here. And you know what? That dice hasn't been very nice, so it's going to jail. So we'll try this one. And I will lose 1 time. Then we're going to do a distraction. Okay. I didn't get a close call, did I? Nope. All right, that's fine. So we're going to go up 1, and we are going to get 1 time. Then we are going to convince these fools to let us in so we can start saving them, because I only need to save 2 more to flip Laurie's card. So convince, because I have friendly neighbors, I get 1 extra die. Well, it's better than nothing. So I have convinced them. I will lose a time and I will come in here. And then I have a walk. I do not get 3 dice for the walk. Good try though. All right, so I just need to get 1 star, which is what I got. Perfect. So 1 star, I can move 1 space. Come along with me. So that means I have saved Stephanie and AJ. I got you. Stephanie and AJ have been saved. So we are going to gain 2 time. And then this one allows us to move 1 space. I can't go back in the house. So I'm just going to stay where I am because it leaves me in a better position. I think I lost the proper time, but let's go through. So that would be 5. That would be 6. That would be 5. That would be 4 plus 2 is 6, I think, is what I'm supposed to have. Hopefully I didn't make it harder for myself. Okay, so that's that. All I have left are Guard and a Furious Strike, which aren't very helpful, but I do have 6 time. So we're gonna go shopping, shall we? I definitely need a Convince card because I need to get, oops, I'm sorry. We have to flip Laurie. Silly goose. Silly goose, Laurie. Put her save people here. So remember, now Laurie has extra super strength. Whenever you're in the same space as an enemy and inflict damage, do an additional damage. I have to start attacking him. So I actually don't care about that Convince card. I think I might get a critical blow. So this is what we've got going on in our hand. We have 3 attack cards, 1 protection, 1 movement, but I have my bicycle, which is going to let me scoot. Boot, scoot, and boogie. All right. We now are, whoa, Bessie. We're now going on the defensive, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. And by defensive, I mean offensive. Yikes. Okay. Hans kills no one. Let's pull a tarot card. So we have a minor dark power, which is super fun. Love that journey for me. So basically, we have to get rid of these hearts. So when we hit him, we are going to have to get rid of those 2 hearts, which means he has 12, 13, 14 health now. And that super sucks. He's not moving anywhere, which is kind of helpful. Boyfriend, cop car. I don't want to say that Officer Kopp is useless, but so far, he's not been very helpful. No offense. I really wish the boyfriend had made it over to me, but he's not gonna, because it would just be helpful protection for me. You know what, boyfriend? See you later, alligator. So I'm gonna go here, and then I will try to walk in. I don't need to convince him because he don't even own the house. 1 star, that's all I need. Let's go in. Hey Hans, what's up? Good to see ya and stuff. Enjoying the house, I hope. Well, we're obviously gonna go for the critical blow. Basically, unless with any of these except for the weak attack, this is going to end my turn, but it's fine because I would like the time to spend anyway. 2 star queen, 1 star. That's better than no stars. So I will get rid of the unholy speed. That didn't last too long. I will decrease horror by 1 and my turn is going to just straight up end. So I have 5 time to spend. He is going to attack me. We need to retaliate. And then let's grab a close call. And that will be our 5 time spent. So we still have a Furious Strike, we have a Guard, we have a Weak Attack, Close Call, Retaliate, Focus, Short Rest, Focus, Walk. That's not too bad. Right. He is going to attack me. Now let's just remember, whenever he attacks you at least once, he is going to attack me twice. And he is hitting for 4. Luckily, I have 2 cards, but we have no idea what's going to be happening in here. So I could very easily die. soon. Because whenever he attacks, so if he's attacking me here, oh, okay, it's fine. He's attacking me. I'll start with my retaliate. I need 2 stars. That worked. I didn't know if I just asked for it, I would get it. Okay, so I got 2 stars. Thank God. So I ignore all attacks and I hit him twice. All right. But then he's going to attack me immediately. I really don't know that I can survive this. So I will guard his second attack. I got 1 star, so I will reduce it by 2. I do have a close call. I feel like I should use it. I mean, why not? So we'll keep this and we'll reroll that. So I will get rid of my focus and my walk. All right, so I'll ignore everything. It just gives me a better chance for survival, I guess. Okay, so that was just his action. Yeah, we're all gonna die. I am going to die for sure. No, he's targeting victims. Ah, who cares? Who even cares about those clowns? All right, so he is going to target the closest victim. He will move. He has 2 movement, 1, 2. Attack no one. He's gonna kill my boyfriend. Boop. Well, that'll be Jeff. So here we go. Bloodlust goes up, horror goes up. If no victims were killed, 2 more bloodlust, but we did kill somebody. That was best case scenario, because if he would have attacked me again, I couldn't have survived it because he's hitting me twice. If boyfriend leaves play, we'll discard this card. Bye bye, boyfriend. Great song. I forgot about Laurie's special power. Whenever you are in the same space as an enemy and inflict damage, do an additional. So I did, because I retaliated. So he would have gotten 1 more. Did I? I must. Oh, and I attacked him before when I was in the same space. So I should have actually done an additional from those 2. So I'm a little bit better off than I anticipated. Okay, so nobody's panicking. Officer Kopp, you just keep on keeping on there, little buddy. Shoot, I don't have any movement. So it's gonna go back up here. Oh, I can't get to my bike. Okay, I can't get to my bike. So that's gonna be my whole turn. I can't rest, I can't do anything. Now I could sell some of these cards to get more. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's sell focus for 1. And we'll sell our short rest for 1. So that's going to give us 8 because I do need a movement. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 4 left. So planning, I barely ever buy these, but for the next horror roll, I would get an additional 3 dice. Or improvise until this action phase ends. All 3s and 4s are treated as successes. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think having the guard is important. Really wish I could have got that critical blow back, but here we are. So that's my entire turn. He's going to go. He will do nothing. They told us to hide. Boop. Place 1 new victim in each house that is not connected to a door. Holy Toledo. All right. Not connected to a door. I think it's just these middle ones. Everything else is connected to a door. Okay. Then we're going to pull an event card. Fire. That's not good. Fires aren't good. Roll a die, place a fire token in whichever house it basically says. So it could either be in the boyfriend's house, the Smalley's house, or the Smalley's house. I really hope it's in the boyfriend's house. 1 to 3. The boyfriend's house. Okay, fire. Any victim in the house or that panic into the house are killed. You or your enemies in the house take 1 damage. The house may no longer be entered or searched. That's fine. I know. You're not supposed to go into burning buildings. I already knew that. Okay, so that's that. I really wanted him to move towards me, but at least he hasn't murdered anyone. But I am getting scary. It's getting scary on the horror track. Officer Kopp's coming back. He's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus, I guess, depending on what he's got going on. So I need to get to him. I don't really want Bloodlust to get up any higher. This is the last terror card. I think I need to go to him. Woo, Bessie. And then I'll just try and save some time, hopefully. So let's try and sprint. What are you doing? Get out of here. Wow, that was very dramatic. I just need to make this work. Okay, so that's 1 star. I'll lose 1 time. I can move 2 spaces. I'm going to put them in the cop car. Then I'll use my bike to go into his space because remember, I'm on the offense. I got to do some attack stuff here. Then I have that improvise, but I think I'm going to save it because I only have this card. All right, so I'm going to Furious Strike. I just have a guard and an improvise left. I'll have enough. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so 1 star. I'll hit him for 1, but because I'm in his space, I'll hit him for a second one because I'm Laurie. It's your girl, Laurie. We'll decrease horror by 1, and our turn is going to end there. So we have 5. He is going to attack me. I have a guard. He's going to attack me twice. I have to get a retaliate. I will get these back. So retaliate's 4. I guess I'll get a close call for 5. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. Oh boy. So he's going to attack me twice. Keep in mind, twice. Let's retaliate. I would really love 2 stars. Okay, that's basically 2 stars. I'll get rid of a walk and a focus to turn that in 2 stars. So I will decrease. I will not take anything. I'm going to hit him for 2 plus 1. Then he's going to attack me again. So this time I'm just going to guard. All right, I'll get rid of a focus and a walk. So he's hitting me for 2. So I'm down to 3. He's down to 3. Tarot card. Oh my God. Okay, Unholy Rage. A new minor dark power, so he's got some more health. Han says an additional hit for each attack. So I have to get rid of those as well. So he's back up to 5. Time for the finale. Pachow. Oh, good. Good. Perfect. It's a bloodbath. Amazing. He's now hitting me 2. He's going to hit me 4. So if I can't kill him this round, which I can't, I don't have enough, I don't have any attack. If I can't kill him, which I can't, I need to get as far away from him as possible. Holy Toledo. So we have no more tarot cards. Nobody's panicking. Officer Kopp. Bring that victim on over. You come along, little buddy. That's it. It's gonna be my turn. And this is all that I have. So I am at 6. Theoretically, I should probably, I can't get away from him. Oh no, I have my bike. All right, I'm gonna move over here. I have 6. I'm just wondering, should I just get rid of my short rest or should I short rest? I want a guard that's 2, so I have 6, and I want a critical blow, so I need 8. This might be the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I'm gonna get rid of these to do this. And I'm gonna just end my turn. Oh no, what am I doing? He is gonna get to me because he has double movement now. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Oh, no, he's going to stop here. I'm still going to do this. 6, 7, 8. Hope is not totally lost, but it's not, you know, it's not lost. So he is going to move. He's going to move and then kill. In theory, he's probably going to go to where he can kill the most people. Rules of ambiguity. Although technically he should... Oh, he's not even next to that person. He's next to this person. I think he's probably going to go up here and kill twice. And that's going to be Sally and Jane. So he's killing twice. Bloodlust is going to go up 1. Boom. 2. He's going to recover a heart. Anytime Bloodlust goes up now, he will recover a heart. That's what he's doing. Because I said so, that's why. Where are my cards? All right, Panic, yes. Panic at the disco. Good idea, bud. Get out into the street. That's a great idea. Officer Kopp. This is a good time for me to just stock up on more cards. So it's my turn. I could get rid of my weak attack for 7, but I have 6. So I'm going to go 4. I'm going to get all of these back. I'm just going to get some defense for now. That's my whole turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we'll get rid of this focus. Yeah, I'm basically right now, my strategy, in case people are like, what are you doing? I'm just building myself up because he's going to be busy here for a minute. So he's going to go here. He will kill Bessie. I don't know why it's Bessie. It just is. Bloodlust will go up. He will recover 1 heart. All right, now it's going to be my turn. But first, Officer Kopp is saving this victim. They are considered saved. So I will gain a time. Nobody's panicking. Okay, now it's back to me. I need to make this count. So I am going to drive down. You think the cop would help me, but he's not gonna. I have this improvise. Okay, I have an improvise. Until this action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are successes. I gotta put that somewhere where I will remember. On top of the dead bodies? Why not? Okay. Then I need to just start attacking. I have a critical blow and I have a weak attack. Well, I just have to do the critical blow because I can hit him for 1 extra. I just really need to hope that I get 2 stars so that I don't have to end my turn. Okay, 3s are considered successes. That's 2 stars. I hit him for 1, 2, 3, plus 1 because of Laurie. He doesn't have Unholy Rage anymore. He's calmed down a bit, and I decrease horror by 1. Oh my god. I only have a weak attack. I have a retaliate. That's going to be my only saving grace, is if I can kill him on my retaliate, and I can't use improvise for that. Okay. So I hit him for 1 plus 1. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I feel so stressed out right now. He is on his last health, which gives me a 3rd die. Because I have adrenaline, which accurate. Freaking accurate right now. That's going to be the end of my turn. I didn't lose any time. A scandal. But I already have all of the guard. I have all of the defense cards in my hand. Oh, I should short rest before I finish. It's only going to get me 1 heart, and I'll lose a time. Okay. That was a less impressive roll. It's his turn. No, well, no, I can buy stuff. It really doesn't matter because this is going to be whatever. So I'll just buy this for 4. 5. Oh, yeah, it does matter. I'll get close calls into my hand, which will be very helpful, hopefully. Okay, it's his turn. Now, he's attacking me 2, 3 times. I have 3 defense cards. And if I attack him with retaliate, I'm going to hit him, and I don't know. So he's oh my god. I can't believe that this, if I win this and this is on camera, I'm going to feel pretty good about accidentally sacrificing all of my coworkers. That wasn't good enough. Let's do a close call. I'm going to re-roll. Actually, I'll leave this out. I'll just re-roll these 2. Okay. And then I'll spend 2 cards, 2 walk cards to turn that into a success. So I ignore all of the attacks and I'm going to hit him for 2. Plus 1 is 3. I can't believe that I won. So we'll cross Hans off of the shirt. Next will be Dr. Fright. Holy Toledo, Batman. I almost said a swear word, but I'm not gonna. That was insane. That was insane. Because we had all the extra health. God, I hope I didn't make any mistakes. I have a tendency to make mistakes, but it's fine. So let's just see. I didn't have any either. So we were just at each other. That's crazy. It is incredibly rare for me to beat Hans specifically. And I didn't even have any extra weapons. And Officer Kopp was barely a help. Okay. That, my friends, was Hans the Butcher at Maple Lane. I'd be very curious to know in the comments below if you have played this combination. Were you as lucky as I was? Because I feel like I got lucky with a few different things. I really, really did. Like the dice rolls, not all of them, but some of them were on my side. I finished off with 3 dice, which is really nice. I only sent 1 dice to jail. I will have a little memorial for Julie, Ryan, Josie, and Scott. So I apologize to all of you and the other victims and my boyfriend, Jeff. Whoopsies. But that, my friends, is the playthrough for today. Once again, if you're interested in playing this setup, I will put in the description below everything that you need, which will include which feature films you need, as well as the scenario that Alan has set up, including kind of like he stacked the event deck to come out kind of in a certain way. He also selected all of the terror cards. So if you want to play this exact scenario, I will put everything you need to know in the description below. And then please let me know if you play it and how you did. Join the Van Ryder Games Discord to continue the conversation as well. And a big shout out to Alan for providing this scenario, which was super fun. I hope everyone has a happy Halloween, be safe, eat lots of candy, and watch some horror movies. And that's all that we have for today. If you're interested in purchasing any Van Ryder games, I would recommend going to either your friendly local gaming store or to the Van Ryder Games website, which will be linked in the description below. That's everything that I have for today. Thank you for joining me for this play. I'll see you again soon. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye!